Night stream. It's only 6 o'clock, but much later than I normally stream. Oh, so man, I decided to work on the display base a little bit tonight. This is for my husband's friend Joe, who's a cool guy and likes him some the fuck is the name of that game? Dawn of War. So he's got a whole little team. Dawn of War bros. Blood Angels. No, sorry. Blood Ravens. Whole little team of them. Wah. And I painted up for him as a gift. They're all going to go on this display base. Please, thank you. Yeah, they're going to go display base. And, yeah, it'll be pretty cool. They all kind of like slot into these holes here. Pretty sweet. But right now the display base kind of just looks like poopy. So we gotta fancy it up a little bit. So this is chipboard on the bottom. Covered in Mod Podge. And then on top of that there's a piece of EVA foam. And then on top of that, there's some 3D printed pieces that I got off my mini factory. These little like Warzone things that are like stuck in the ground. I thought they were kind of cool. They're like dragon's teeth, I think. So I thought they were pretty cool. So I printed them in a smaller size so they would go in here. They're really supposed to be like fucking massive. But I printed them way smaller just because I thought they were cool to go on the base. So it'll be pretty boss, right? So the dudes just fit in there like that. Since I put the paint in there, some are a little tighter fit than I would like. I'll figure that out. But yeah, they just go in there like that. Flamethrower guys over here, and they are magnetized down. So there's little magnets in the bottom of each one, so they don't fall off. So it's pretty cool. But since the base is just this like nasty poop brown, we gotta do something to make it less nasty and less poop. And that is going to be dry brushing. Now, the texture paint here is still a little tacky. Because out here in Hawaii, it has been raining like a mofo. So the stuff's still drying a little bit. But that's okay. We're going to use that to our advantage. I don't know why I said that. I don't actually know what the advantage for it even would be, but it's fine. It's not going to get in the way of anything. But we're going to dry brush. So we like to dry brush. So we got our big ass makeup brush that I got at Walmart for like $1. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get a little bit on my brush. So what I like to do is instead of like working it off, I just like to like work it around the brush. I feel like he gets better brush coverage with it. But we'll see. Then we're just going to start going over the top of it. Just like that. Apparently I only got some in one little place. So I'm awesome. Good job, Josh. Alright, let's try that again. Round 2. Round 2. Okay, much better. So this should make it look less like just liquid poop, more like multicolored ground. It's going along, looking nice, actually. Bonk. And swirly dirly, swirly dirly. We'll probably get some little splots here and there. I think that's okay. Little spots are alright. It's the ground after all. It's going to have different properties here and there, you know? Some spots are going to be more brown. Some spots are going to be more tan. But should be pretty good overall. Starting to look less like just liquid poop. So my plan for this is I'm going to do a little bit of barbed wire. We're going to make that tonight too. And then we're going to do some flocking, which I think we'll try to get to tonight as well. And then some grasses. So I should have nice overall kind of look. Just make a cool little display base for my friend. Debating doing some water effects on it, but couldn't really think of a good way without making everyone have like a water base. I didn't really want to do that. I don't know. I feel like that'd be like just like a little bit much, you know. So I think we'll just keep it as like ruined battlefield kind of thing, but we'll definitely do some grasses on it. That'll help too. But next we're gonna do our wire after we're done with our dry brush here. We're just gonna run it between some of the dragon's teeth. It's just add a nice little like extra 3D bit, you know what I mean? All this tan up since I got it out. Over there, I guess. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Little splotchy, but it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. You know, we'll make it work, we'll make it make sense. Where is my derp? Usually I have a piece of napkin. I'll use this toilet paper. This toilet paper is crap. Like literally. Super low quality. My husband bought it, so I've been using it to clean the 3D printer. It's just super garbage quality toilet paper. All right, there we go. Let's do the wire next, I guess. That sounds like fun. So I was gonna try a different way to do that this time. Let's see, where the hell is it? Where's my wire? Give me a second, I gotta find my wire. Might actually already be out, I'm not sure. Usually have a little spool of wire. I use it to clear the glue bottles sometimes. I'm not seeing it. So that's a shitter. Behold the back of my head. Oh, there she is. Come here, bitch. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Found it. Here she is. So this is really awesome wire. Super good stuff. I do not know what gauge it is because I've had this literally for like a century. But what we're going to do is one, we're going to grab our snips. There we go. Got some big wire snips. Alright, so we're gonna grab some snips, and we're gonna get some wire, a whole bunch of it. All right, we're gonna call it there. So that should be way more than enough. All right. Now, what we're gonna do. So there's two options from here. One, we can braid the wire in on itself. All right. So this involves putting the wire end on end like this, and then just essentially wire wrapping it around itself. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna secure the ends here like that. Okay, ends are secured. Soup. And then I'm just gonna start. Probably only see this in the face cam. You're probably not gonna see it in the cam. I'm just gonna start going round and round and round and round. Actually never done a piece this big before. I usually only do this in small batches, so we'll see how it goes. This might be a bad idea, actually. But we'll try. We'll see. You know where I said it was a bad idea? It was a bad idea. Alright, let's see if maybe there's a better way to do it over here, maybe? Oh, now she's uneven, because I apparently unwound the bottom. Oh, shit. Yeah. You can wind it together. I've actually never done it. I assumed it would have been easy. If I just hold it and wind it, it doesn't seem to work. It just seems to randomly catch. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just do it the other way then. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to cut this in half. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make little rolls out of this wire. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab ourselves a painting stick, like this one here, and I'm just going to do this, like that. Alright, and then when it gets to a point, I'm going to force it together, like that. There we go. Just going to keep going. This. I guess I can also just spin it's called spin the old brush. Oh yeah, spin the old brush and zoop down together. It's like we're making a big spring, kind of, you know. The one thing we have to be careful of is that we don't go back on ourselves, because if we go back on ourselves, it's going to get all confused. So we definitely don't want to do that. Yep. But yeah, just feeling a little lonely today. Today is the 4th day without my husband while he's out on work. I am just all alone and missing him. Alright, so we got our barbed wire. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna like stretch it out a little. Like that, so it looks more like barbed wire. Right? And then we're gonna pick a spot. Say right there. I'm going to hit it with a dab of glue and glue it down. So let's do that. glue sucks sticking to these things, so just be aware of that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue that side down right there. And just wrap the other sides up and around. Like that. Put a dot of glue. Sorry, I'm probably not on camera. Put a dot of glue on this side too. If there's any glue left in this bottle. Of course there's not glue left in the bottle. It would be too easy. Of course there's not. Too fucking easy, right? Go. Just like that. Yeah. And there we go. So there's our first little piece of barbed wire done. I'm gonna work on the coils a little bit, so I'm gonna stretch some of them out. I like the idea that those ones are like smashed. I'm going to try to get them to be a little more even throughout. Just like that. You know, we'll put a little more glow in it just so we can control the shape a little bit better. Yep, just like that. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to put some more around because I've got some more. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this in half again. Soup. Like that. And we'll put some more around. Okay, so she's going to go over here while we break out. We're going to use the bigger brush this time. We are. I think the bigger coils might look better. It looks a little spring-like for my taste today. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, and then this one, he's just going to go here in the front like that. Yeah, I actually like the bigger coils a lot better. I might actually pull off the one I already put down. Yeah. Come on. Trying to use this like tacky goopy glue because it tends to stick stuff like this better than regular super glue does, but fuck it, we'll have to use regular super glue. Yeah, the bigger coils look a lot better. Alright, so that one's going to glue there and then for there. In a couple spots, gonna glue there and there. And this is... God, I'm not even on camera. Man, I'm off my game. Yes. Being lonely while I wait for my man. You know. First I was like, oh, this isn't going to be bad at all. It's not going to be all that long. And, you know, I'm like, it'll be okay. You know, I can figure this out. No biggie, right? Like, oh, lots of times to do hobby and stuff. It'll be great. You know? 4 days in, I'm like, oh, I wish you were here. You know? Oh. I just re-straightened this one because I don't really want to lose the wire. So, yeah, it's just funny, you know. So I do really miss him. It's weird, like just having someone else, like even to share dumb shit with, like really adds to like your day, right? Like it just gives value to like everything that you're doing. It's really weird, you know. So I just kind of feels a little pointless, you know. But I think that might also just be anxiety disorder flaring up because I'm alone, you know. That might also just be the case. So, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. So I'm just stretching and compacting this on the paintbrush here to get a nice curl to it. I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing again. Technically it's the same length of wire, so it should be fine. And put some glue there. Put our first guy down there. Hold him for a minute. And this one. Right, she's going to glue down in the corner here. Just like that. Bonk. And that's going to go through there and out here to the front. And the front's going to go down again. But yeah, man. Ugh. Oh, I miss my man. But he's off doing the fancy work stuff, and that's cool. Being fancy, important work man. And I'm here holding down the shop. You know, keeping everything running. Alright, so there we go. So now we got the other barbed wire on, and that looks much nicer than the smaller curl. So we got one piece left. I was gonna kinda maybe run it like this, maybe. That's what I was thinking. Maybe just around these, like around the back of them, maybe. I don't know. You could do like maybe here and then run it like that to the front of that. That might be kind of cool. Yeah, let's try that and we'll go from there. But man, you can really see the difference dry brushing does, right? Like, holy shit. Dry brushing made a hell of a difference there. Right? Like, one's just pure brown and one's like, kind of looks like ground. So, alright, where's that last piece of wire at? Let me get some water. Alright, and then we got our roly-poly here. Just gonna go to town on her. There we go. It's funny. I was gonna go over to Don Quixote after work today, just to kind of walk around and relax and look at all the stuff and just like clear my head. That's like one of the best things Don Quixote is for. If you've never been to a Don Quixote, it's a like Japanese Walmart, and it's fucking wild. It's a cool store, man. They sell like Gundams and all these snacks. And just had myself a look around today, but I don't know. Was just a little tired. Did not have the energy for it. So maybe I'll go tomorrow. Don Quixote is fucking cool. Like, if you want to talk about like the coolest store, it's Don Quixote. Like by a mile. Like they literally have like a cosplay section in like a Walmart. It's super wild. Go. I'm just gonna hit the wire a little here and there and make sure she stays glued down, which is the goal. Make sure she stays down. But yeah, I just didn't have the energy to make it over there, so I didn't today. But really cool store. Yeah, I'll go over tomorrow. Oh, alright. Let's see what we got. So we have our little dragon's teeth on, and then we have the start of our extra bits, right? So we've got our barbed wire. The barbed wire, I'm going to need to hit it with Agrax Earthshade, but I'm not going to do that right now. It has wet glue on it, or it's going to kill my brush. So we're going to not do that. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of flocking. Ugh. So I'm going to grab a couple things. I'm going to grab this, which is blended turf from Woodland Scenics. Then I'm going to grab. Oh, I'm going to punch the thing with my boobs. I'm going to use one of these ones. I don't know which one yet. The tufts. And I'm going to put down some foliage. Actually, I'm not going to tufts until I can top coat. So they're going to go over there for now. And we'll just do the blended turf and the clump foliage. So for these, what you do is you get one of these gobbers, the Elmer's glue buddy, right there, and you can mix it with water to make it a little bit thinner. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit down like that. I'm gonna come in with a not super nice brush. Just kind of work it around. Alright, so like this area here. Maybe down here a little bit. Just gonna kind of work it around like that. Then she goes in a box. Alright, we're gonna do this first one, and then I'm gonna do all the glue and then all the foliage. Right? Goes like that. Poof, poof, poof. Alright, give it a second, drop it a couple times, turn her upside down, give her a little pat, and turn it back. What do we got? We got some clump foliage, we got some foliage, and we're just going to keep going like that. Do a couple little bits of foliage. Where did that garbage brush go? There it is. Cool. Just like that. Battlefield's maybe beaten up, but fucking grass grows anywhere, man. You know? Alright, so we got them all down. And then I'm just going to go ahead with the brush. Start working them around. Just like that. Alright. Now, some people are like a foliage sniper and it goes exactly where they want and all this stuff. I'm much more like a foliage artillery man. So I end up getting probably in some places that I don't intend to, but it's okay. A little bit of extra grass never hurt nobody. Speaking of a little bit of extra grass, next we're going to do clump foliage. And holy shit, does that stuff just look like pot. Like, real talk. Alright. Turfing time. There we go. I'm going to do a drop or two. And then I'm going to turn her upside down. We'll give her a pat. So what we're doing here is, because we're not like tactically putting it on, we're just kind of like dropping it on. We're just making sure anything that's not like fully held on falls off. Alright. So yeah, there we go. Got some little patches of grass now. And then all this extra stuff that fell off. We can decide what to do with that. Do we want to add maybe some more grass? How do we feel about the grass situation? I'm pretty happy with that. I think once we put the other stuff, like tufts and stuff on it, it'll look fine. Alright, so what we're going to do, there's always some left in the lids, so be careful. So I just want to point out, this is how much of this I have left. This thing cost me like $15, but like, since I'm not like flocking everything and only flocking like pieces, I have done multiple projects with this already, and like I'm not even under the mark for the lid, right? Like, you get a lot in here for $15. So if you only use it like little clumps like this, I mean, it's gonna last a long time. All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna do some clump foliage. So let's figure out where we're gonna put our clump foliage first, and we'll put some glue down for it. So I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to put one maybe like right there, maybe like right there. Right there sounds good. Put some over here, and then that, 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 that. There, one like, I don't know, right there. Alright, so we got a lot of little white dots here to hit with the clump foliage. So this is clump foliage. It looks like little pots. What you do, you break a little piece off, and then you put it in your pipe. No, you just plop it down, just like that. Right, and it just adds a little bit bigger clumps of flocking, right? Like, you know, this is like some small little shrubbery that has the unfortunateness of living on whatever battlefield these fuckers are on, you know? And it's nice because it's just like little bushes and plants and stuff that aren't like super grassy. So this stuff is super grassy, right? Like it looks like tall grass. This stuff is like, I don't know, little like low growing like plant. And you can put this stuff down in pretty big chunks too, but I like to do little bits like that, you know. And anywhere there's white left over, you're not going to see it. It's going to dry clear, but it is going to dry shiny, which is a problem. Which is another reason why I'm putting this on before I top coat, because when I top coat, it's going to be matte, so it should take care of any of the shiny that's left over from the glow. But yeah, there's our clump foliage all down, little bits here and there, looking pretty cool. So then these guys, they will go on like this. I have to dry brush their bases still. So they'll go on like this, that. And their bases are a tighter fit than I would like because of the texture paint. The first time ever using like not black rims, and I'll say that putting texture paint on the rim was a mistake. But I should have just painted them tan. But it's okay. Yeah. So there they go. So that's what they'll look like. I have to dry brush their bases still. And then they'll probably get tufts on their bases. I don't think I'll do the other grass and stuff on their bases. I'll probably just do tufts. But I gotta dry brush their bases still, and I gotta put the magnets up underneath of them. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. Neat little gift for a friend, you know? Just a neat little gift for a friend. So, let me put this stuff away, and then we'll dry brush their bases. And then really, they're ready for top coating after that. I can like top coat them like tomorrow or this weekend or something. But yeah, looking pretty good, huh? And they'll get more grasses and stuff once they're top coated. They'll get the the grassy grasses. All right, so let's dry brush these guys' bases. Yeah, some of this fit a little tighter than I'd like, but oh well. All right, so there they go. Here's this. For this dry brush, we're going to use the GW dry brush, because since it's smaller, I feel like I have more control over it as opposed to the big makeup brush. Like I use the big makeup brush when I'm hitting like everything. I kind of just want to hit the base here, so all right, we'll do the guy who's not going to be in the front first. Just to hit the base a little bit. Make sure I get the rim too. Just like that. So now his base will look a lot different from that guy's base. Actually, not that much different. Maybe we need to make it darker. Let's make it a little darker. Oh, I already have some paint out. Alright, I'm going to make it a little darker. A little more of the gray, not gray. A little more of the tan on there. Yeah, that's much better. There he goes. Now he will blend right in. See? He blends right in as opposed to this guy who looks like he's like from a whole different model range. So yeah. First time ever making a display base, which is kind of neat. Definitely some stuff I learned. Those circles were way harder to cut out than I thought they would be. I will say that 100%. I thought they would be way easier to cut out than they were. You can tell like what a weird lopsided job I did with them. That's how hard they were. There we go. Another one down. And then all this stuff will get top coated tomorrow. Or hopefully tomorrow. And I can do the bases. I can do the grasses, and then boom, Bob's your uncle. She's done. So gift for a friend. All finished up. Probably need to have a day where I sit down and go through all my projects again. So I tell you, that really fucking helped me. like real talk. That made me so much more productive than I probably would have been otherwise. I did a stream where I just sat down and talked through all my projects and why I had not finished every one of them, and it just took stock of everything, right? And was just like getting to talk about my toys and like what excited me about every model, and like, you want to talk about something that motivated me more than like anything else? That was it. Just getting to talk about it all. Really, really did. So, yeah, really, I need to do that again, man. I tell you what. I got some stuff on my desk right now. I got like a half-finished 3D printed Knight. Got some Legion. Kind of want to do more Legion. Kind of want to 3D print some Legion is what I really want to do. I wish there was like official skirmish rules for Legion. That would be super cool. There we go. Here's the Dreadnought. Because these guys are actually for Grimdark Firefight, which is an amazing game. 10 out of 10. Cannot recommend enough. They're actually for Grimdark Firefight. And everyone's going to be like, you can't have a Dreadnought and Grimdark Firefight. And actually, yes, you can. Because the rules for Grimdark Firefight are the same rules, points-wise, for Grimdark Future. Which means that you can just grab any model from Grimdark Future and bring it into Grimdark Firefight. You can grab any model from Age of Fantasy and bring it into Grimdark Firefight. It is an awesome rule set that is just phenomenal and like well thought out and like consumer friendly, and I literally cannot say like enough good things about one-page rules. They are like fucking god tier. Did not wash you out. Gross. Yeah. That brush is pretty knackered anyway, so I'm not super sad about it. Plus, it only cost me $1. That's why I only buy cheap brushes, because I don't mind fucking them up. But yeah, like I've got like 3D printed knight here, right? It's cool as shit from Station Forge. Awesome, awesome model. I've got a bunch of vampire stuff. Got some Tyranids. I actually don't have too many projects on my desk right now. It's actually really nice. Behind me, I got some Chaos Space Marine stuff. Got a couple orc bits and bobs floating around. There we go. And there we go. There we go. You fit it over here? You do. Okay. Yeah. So this will get some tufts after she is top coated. But yeah, there she is. Some blood angels for my friend on a little display base. Tufts still incoming, but after that, she's ready to go. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call it there. I just wanted to talk to something. I was just feeling a little lonely. I'm gonna go check in with my pupper and paint some. Not paint. Probably play some Guild Wars a little bit. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I just wanted to get up to something because I'm missing my man and I wanted to talk to somebody. So yeah, but there's a couple more steps left actually with this. I take that back. Top coating for everything. Tufts. I need to hit the barbed wire with Agrex Earthshade, which I can't do until tomorrow because I don't want to get the glue in a brush. And these guys need their magnets on the bottom. They go with the magnets in the trays. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna take these guys out. Texture paint's still a little rough. I'm just gonna pull them out just to be safe. So that guy's like a pretty tight fit. But yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys for watching, and keep on keeping on.